Hey everybody, Yakurais here. Welcome back to The Long Dark, episode number 31. So here we are. We're ravenous. We got a dry mouth. We got plenty of water though. We did. Yeah, there it is. Oh, yes, we are good to go with water. It snuck up on me. Things that go bump in the night. Alright, so in this episode we are going to go try to do some bear hunting. That's our crappy rifle. We're not going to take that with us. We do have 57 pounds worth of gear, so we need to lighten our load up a little bit. I will be taking the fishing tackle with us. I had a couple options presented to me as far as bear hunting in Mystery Lake. First one was the unnamed pond, where there's that deer stand out there, and the three wolves, the three amigos, I think I want to call them that. They like to patrol that area. So basically the option was declare war on the wolves, take all three of those bad boys down, and then wait there. Uh-oh. There it is. Wait there at the unnamed pond for the bear to show up. So the other option was to go out here. The original option, the hot tip I had, was that the lone cabin out here on Mystery Lake, there's a fishing hut near it, and it apparently a bear likes to walk through there every so often. So I think because I have all the resources and things like that around here real close, if I do bring down a bear, I think it's going to be easier to get back here than it would be to get over to a safe place from, or to get, I should say, to go from the unnamed pond back to here. I think I'd have to navigate more treacherous waters, carrying around, 50 pounds of bear meat. So I'm going to go for the Mystery Lake. Plus, we can do some fishing while we're out there, so it's sort of two birds with one stone sort of thing. Hopefully, it's two fish with one line, but I'm going to take a couple of these. They weigh next to nothing. I'll just take them all because they might break. Oh, I got extra hatchets and stuff, so let's put these down. But yeah, I had kind of a weird week here when it came. Oh, we got to give the Carl's head a rub there just for good luck. Kind of a weird week when it came to work. I only had one day off this week, and it was because I got two flares that I should just take those and just set them off right now because, oh my gosh, this series should be called Flare Folly series or something like that, because I have just been atrocious with flares. And 9 rounds inside that rifle, but no big deal. We got the loose rounds here. I will be taking my rifle with me just for self-defense. Got a cured wolf pelt. Was I planning on fixing my jacket? It's up to 97%. I don't really need to. Why do I have the extra wolf pelt? I don't know. Let's dump some stuff here first before we do anything else. I got a couple bandages ready to roll, antibiotics, painkillers, all that good stuff. So we should be good medically. Some mittens. Yeah, I need to get some rabbits snared and get some rabbit mittens going on. Everything else is pretty good. Yoko was saying, please repair your boots. They're at 62% for God's sakes. And I'm like, well, yeah, but our clothing bonus is like 33 degrees Fahrenheit, and wind chill bonus is like 24. So we're in really good shape when it comes to warmth. I'm not going to spend another episode doing any more repairs. I'm ready to head out. Plus, we're kind of hungry at this point. All right, so let's see here. What else have we got? We got the clothing. Everything's looking decent there. We'll grab a little bit more water. We don't need that really. Let's dump one of these hatchets. 53%er. Let's throw that in there. Magnify lens, I don't know, maybe we could use it. Simple arrow, we'll be using arrows. A snare, I don't think there's really anywhere on our trip that we're going to find, because we're going to pretty much be on the Mystery Lake the entire time. I don't think there's any rabbit holes on the lake. That would be some weird rabbits right there. Got some matches, got this. It looks pretty good. Broken arrow, we'll put that back for now. We can deconstruct that at a later time. Got a lot of wood. I'll probably actually carry that wood. I'm going to drop the wolf pelt downstairs. Probably actually carry that just to stay warm. There should be some wood that I can gather near the lone cabin also, but we'll keep that and we'll dump that at the fishing hut when we get there. So that'll drop us down another 13 pounds, which will be just peachy. So, alright, and we got some tinder plugs, so we're good there. Let's grab another water. We can always boil more once we get there, but hopefully we don't need to do that. Use more valuable matches. Let's see here. What do we got for weapons? We got a bow, and that's it. Where's my rifle at? Hold on. Wait a minute here. Where's my good rifle? Is it down here? Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's find out where this good rifle's at. Am I missing it? Oh, yeah, there it is. No, that's my good rifle. What am I talking about? That's my good one. All right, somebody was yelling at the screen. I just know it. All right, so we're going to take that. I really want to use my bow, but if I can't drop that bear with the bow, then I might have to use the rifle. I don't know. And I don't know. I think, from what I understand, the fishing hut should keep the bear out, but it won't keep wolves out. So we might have to use that for self-defense. All right, so we're pretty well loaded down, actually. How's our storm lantern doing real quick, just as far as fuel goes? 69% fuel, that's fine. All right, let's get moving here. And hopefully it's not too nasty out. Sounds kind of creaky. Let's put that wolf pelt down here real quick. Where are you at, Mr. Wolf Pelt? There you are. Drop you. Put you up there. There we go. With your other wolf pelt. Let's take a quick peek out here. But yeah, I only had one day off this week. Are you kidding me? He ran from me. Awesome. He's going to come back at me, though. Not so awesome. What's going to happen is he's going to go out there a ways, and then he's going to start coming back. Alright, well. 30 degrees. Let's make a move. Alright. Oh, he's coming back. Okay, let's see if we can go up and around. I'm going to try that. It might be a little bit better. Hopefully I don't sprain my wrist or my ankle again. I'm going to try holstering this. I don't know if carrying an object while you're transversing these hills is... Or traversing, I should say. Transverse. Yeah, going sideways. I am kind of. Traversing these hills is a good idea. But yeah, weird week at work. I had a class on one of my days off, so basically what happened was I normally have Tuesdays and Wednesdays off. I had a arrest, search, and seizure class to go to at OPATA, which is Ohio Peace Officer Training Academy in London. So I had to go down there and do that, and that's always good. I mean, I'm one of the few, I'm like a sick officer that actually likes to listen to new case law developments and things like that. I think that's so important to understand. Most officers just roll their eyes and think, I'm like, dude, that is like money right there for you. I mean, it's what we deal with every day. And anyway, so it's a good class. Learned a couple things, and most of it was pretty much review. But I did learn a couple things, so that's always good. But it did cut into my playtime a little bit. But the good news is I'll be off this Saturday and Sunday because I was able to flex my hours off. And the next week, I actually have class the first half of the week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So my entire weekend is going to be back at OPATA again, and I'll be doing the REID interview class, the REID interview class, which is a really good one. CIA, FBI, all those people, they use the REID interview techniques to whenever they're doing interviews, and I expect to learn a lot there. And hopefully we can get down here without breaking our freaking necks, but this looks like a pretty steep hill. So that should be pretty good. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And it's one of the classes at my old department. Whenever you became a detective, they automatically sent you to. There's a wolf down there, but we're going to try to go down this way and then double back. So yeah, any detectives at my old department, they were automatically sent to the REID school. And I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a good one. And then I'll have Thursday off. So I'll have this weekend off, and then so I had one day off Tuesday, and then this weekend, and then I'll have Thursday off. But it'll be nice to actually have a normal day shift schedule there for 3 or 4 days. I feel like a normal person. But so that's why things are a little strange on the video release front. So I'm gonna freak out at the wolf, or the whoa, man, he just went straight up that hill like it was nothing. Alright, so here's the lone cabin out here. Now apparently there's a bear that's supposed to come there, right there. There's a couple wolves out there. I don't think any wolves actually come out this far to this cabin. If I can grab a couple couple cattails here, I think. I'll grab some just to munch on. Could probably take that deer down and actually... it looks like that wolf might be going for that deer. If he chases him this way, that'd be great. I will definitely take down the wolf and the deer so we have some meat to munch on while we're waiting for this bear to make an appearance. Hopefully he shows up pretty quick, because I don't see any cattails there. I don't even know where he'd come through at. I hope I'm not being messed with here, not being trolled. I have confidence in you guys. There's some wood there, some cattails. 150 calories right there. 150 calories right there. And fire starting material to boot. There we go. What's our temp at now? 32 degrees, so we're doing okay. We are getting pretty hungry though. Yeah, it looks like this deer's coming over this way. I'm probably going to have to take this deer down just for the meat. Alright, let me dump my wood off in here. And then we'll work on getting this deer. Keeping an eye out for that bear. I've never seen the bear out here, but I've had reports that there is one that likes to come through here. Could do some fishing. Nah. I don't know. Double check here. Empty, empty. Everything empty here. Okay, let me dump my wood off here. There we go. Much better. Alright, is he coming out this way? I'm thinking we might just do some fishing. See how we do there. What time is it? 10 hours of daylight left. We got on day 37. We're almost on day 38. Let's do this. Hatchet this bad boy. Alright, there we go. That's not too bad out, actually. Take a quick peek around here for the bear. Man, beautiful music. Okay, let's do some fishing. Let's do, how are we doing? Let's get a drink. So at least we're not dying of thirst while we're dying of hunger. We'll be okay. Don't worry about the starvation. It's not a big deal. Alright, how many calories is that going to burn? It's going to burn 300 calories. We're at 30, so, yeah, about 35 calories. Let's go ahead and start fishing there for 3 hours, see how we do. Okay, we got a white fish. 568 calories. That's going to be nice. Come on. Give me a trout. Another white fish for 435. That's 1,000 calories there. It's not too bad. Looking pretty nasty out there. 43 degrees though. Luckily I have my bedroll. Alright, I'm just going to let myself... Here's a deer still out there. I can see him out there near the trees there. Let's throw our fish in here for now. I want to do just to do a bunch of cooking here. All at once. Let's do another 3 hours. We're going to be okay with our health. Don't worry about that. We'll recover it while we sleep at night. Another white fish. 425 calories. Another white fish for 572 calories. That's a big one. Come on. That's it. Okay. Let's throw those two in there. And I'll probably go again one more time here. Where are we at? There we go. Let's take a quick peek out here. Let me bust out my rifle. Just in case I come nose to nose with the bear. Don't want to have to be using the bow if I'm nose to nose with the bear. Ooh, I hear the calls. Hear the wolves calling. Man, this game has just come so far. 1% frozen, that's not bad. Oh, I got actually busted up again. There we go. That didn't take long. Let's do another 3 hours. While I hold my rifle. That was quick. 480 calories, so. It's all whitefish. I'm gonna be so sick of whitefish. Maybe we'll get 3 out of this one. Oh! Did we lose our line? We're dehydrated. Let's get a drink. There we go. Starting to get a little tired. I think we have a broken line probably. Let's check. Yeah, I think we did. Let's do another 2 hours. Ooh, storm's moving in. 495 calories. I think that's what it was. It was a little quick there. Oh, a smallmouth bass. Ooh, they're fighters. 682 calories. They're so much fun to fish. I love fishing for smallmouth. It's for smallies. Went to Dale Hollow Lake in Tennessee. That's some really good smallie fishing. We used to go there with my nephew and my dad. Oh, we're out of room there, huh? Okay, well, let's go ahead and get a fire going here for us. Let's get a couple hours of wood here. What's the temperature in here anyway? 37, so we're still good. I mean, when we get into our sleeping bag, we're going to gain another 7 degrees or 9 degrees, something like that. And we're going to be in good shape, so we're not going to be cold at all, even if we don't have a fire going. So we're just going to use this fire to... I don't think the magnifying glass is going to work this time. We're just going to use the fire to get our food cooked up here. Now that we got a nice stockpile of it. This should definitely last us through the next few days as we wait for this bear to make an appearance. If we don't have any luck finding the bear in a tactically advantageous position where I can hide, should I miss, then we'll head over to Coastal. There's supposed to be a really good spot there, but I have confidence this might still work. Man, that fire just sounds awesome. Look at that. Oh, you gotta love that. Oh, that's so beautiful. Let's cook up some food, get something in our belly because we are pretty hungry. Tell you, when I got home from work, I felt like my character feels right now. I felt the way April's stomach feels right now. Pretty empty. All right, let's grab another. Couple fish here. See if I can just get them all cooked up here real quick. We're gonna need more wood, I imagine. It'll probably take 20 minutes, I'm thinking, so this should be 50 minutes when we're done. Maybe fish don't take as long. No, fish take about... What do they take? They take 9 minutes to cook? That was about 1 hour. Oh, yeah. The fish cook really fast, actually. That's pretty awesome. Good deal. I'll go ahead and boil up a little more water too while we have the fire going. Throw another log or two. Uh-oh. Oh, he ran away. Oh, he was creeping on the come up on me, wasn't he? My question is, will this protect me or not? I don't know. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I can be protected from the dog now. Whoa, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of creepy. Wow. Let's add another fuel. Let's go ahead and eat real quick. Just in case we end up in a bad situation with this wolf. I'm glad he ran. Maybe it was the food that I was holding. Maybe I should put some of this food away. Maybe that's what drew him to me. Well, I'm trying to cook it. I kind of have to hold it to cook it, right? Oh, I wish it wouldn't turn me like that towards... Well, I guess if I get into a hand-to-hand fight with him, I'll just have to bandage up and think things through from that point forward. Alright, I'm gonna put these into the cupboard as soon as I can. Oh shoot! Cancel. Where's he at? Is he gonna come in here? Let me put these away. He's drawn to this food, I guarantee it. That is creeping me out, man. I want to boil water, but geez, I don't want to turn my back either. Where's he at? Let's try to boil up some water if we can. I do have water purification tablets if need be, but we should be good here. Let's just boil this up. I don't know where he was, but he was close again. That makes me nervous. 7 hours of darkness left. I have to wonder if my stove actually helped keep him away. I don't know. I don't think so. I wish the campfires were a little more powerful as far as keeping animals away. It's one of the main reasons why you have a campfire. Okay. So we got a bunch of water here too. I'll just drop my water where it's at here. Almost a gallon. Alright, let's drink. You know what? I'm thinking we throw on another one and do a little bit more water. If we're going to be here for a couple days, might be worth it. Let's do that. I have a feeling it was because I had that fish on me. Plus they're out in packs, so they're everywhere. This way I don't have to use another match. That's all I'm thinking. I could see water being the thing that we would run out of here. Let's do about 0.6 gallons again. Alright, let's do 0.4. There we go, that should be fine. No problem boiling that up. Alright, so here we are, just trying to make it through night number 1 of the big bear hunt. Is that a bear? I think that's the bear. Wait, no, those are wolves. It's hard to tell. I'm sure it's really hard for you guys to tell. No, I see multiple legs. It's not. If it was a bear, they'd be running from it. Yeah, it's a couple wolves. Make that 3 wolves, a wolf pack. Dang, I actually asked Hinterland for wolf packs. Looks like Raph and Alan granted my wishes, but now I'm having my doubts about the intelligence of that request. Alright. Okay. Well, let's drop some of this water here. Drop it all. Hold 2 of them. Let's go and pull out our sleeping bag here. Get another drink. How we doing with everything else? We're good. Not that hungry. How's our... we got all this food still left here. So let's go ahead and get some rest. Oh, I hear care flight going overhead. Alright. Oh, so today at work, had to drag a lady from a bed where she overdosed on heroin out to the living room because where she passed out, she was turning blue. And alright, let's get some rest. And yeah, we're going to start CPR if the medics hadn't got there that quick, but rescue breathing, I should say. She had a real strong pulse, but I was going to start doing some rescue breathing, but medics got there just as I was getting her out to the living room because she was on the mattress, which is horrible. You don't want to try to do CPR on a mattress. You need a hard surface. And then the okay, so here we are. It's daytime. Let's take a look at our weight here. 51 pounds, not too bad. Still need some more rest though. We're still pretty tired. And then the surrounding area, there just wasn't any room to work, so I had to drag her all the way out to the living room. But they gave her like four or five doses of Narcan. She came out of it, and then she refused to tell them what she had used, which is obvious. She had used some sort of an opiate. And I'm like, lady, look, I'll go stand over there if you want to tell the medics. I'm not going to charge you with anything. And my sergeant's there. He's like, yeah, we're not charging you with anything. You just need to tell the medics what you took. And she wouldn't come off of it, but they took her out to the medic, and then she decided to refuse to go to the hospital, and they called the doctor at the ER, and he said, okay, so be it. The big concern there was once the Narcan wears off, if the opiates are still in her system, she might just crash again. I told my wife that when I got home, and she's like, yeah, the half-life of the medicine, man, if it disappears or dissipates from her body before the opiates, she might just crash all over again. I said, well, we talked to the doctor, or the medics talked to the doctor at the ER and put it on him. I'm not going to go out there because I don't want to ruin my clothes. I've heard that the blizzards are absolute nightmares on your clothes, so it's better just to stay in here. And what's the temp in here? 17 degrees, so it's pretty cold. How much will we get off of this? Not a whole lot. Might have to make a run for the house, the lone cabin, but if we do, we do. But let's just rest for another little bit, see if this weather passes. Let's rest for 2 hours. We might wake up pretty chilly. Oh, there we go. Storm's passed, at least, it looks like. Yeah, 74% condition. So we're freezing, 16 degrees. Let's make a move. No. Let's pick up the bedroll. There we go. Okay. Let's grab a couple water bottles. I'll grab a couple fish, just so we can stay out if we have to. We can stay over at the cabin here. Let's look both ways, make sure there's no deer, or I should say any wolves or bears around. I'm not seeing anything yet. Okay, let's make a run for the cabin. It's going to be warmer in there for sure. We can just warm up in there. I might use that cabin as my base, actually. Let's just make a run for it. I just want to get out of this weather. Now our wolf coat was at 97%, so let's see how bad this wind has affected it by the time I get inside of here. Hopefully not too bad. Let's take a look. I'm just curious. 92%. Ooh, that was brutal. Yeah, the weather's a little disproportionate in the amount that it wears up on your clothing. That's not cool at all. Wow, so what is it in here? 54 degrees. Yeah, that was a smart play. Okay, so what have we got in here? Anything? I can't remember if we left anything in here or not. We can always break that up for wood. We can always break up the shelf for wood. We can break that up for wood, and we can break this up for wood. We got all kinds of wood laying around here. So let's warm up. We'll just get some sleep. So far, the bear hunt has been a bust thus far, but we did get to go do some fishing, so at least we got to do that. Okay, it looks like the weather's a little bit better out here now. Kind of like actually scoping the area out from here. I think it's better. Get a better view of the area, and seems like it's safer too. I also think that there, if I'm not mistaken, 44 degrees out, so, or feels like it's 44. If I'm not mistaken, there's some wood around here too somewhere. Oh, there's a dead guy. Yeah, we've already searched him. I think, did I find a rifle back here? I think maybe I did. I know sometimes you do. I think sometimes there's some wood up around this area, some fir wood and whatnot. But right now it doesn't look like there's much going on. So, a crow feather. Alright, we'll take that. Oh, another one. Must be from the dead guy. Is that it? Just the two? Alright, well, I'm not seeing a bear out here. So, alright, everybody. Well, we gave it the old college try. At least we did get a lot of fishing done, and we got scared in the middle of the night from the wolves. I don't know about you. I got scared. Oh, you can break this up, too, for wood and cloth. Look at all that. Oh, and the bench. I forgot about that. Jeez. This place. Oh, and this, probably. Yep. There is a lot of wood up in here. So, All right, everybody, we'll try it again in episode number 32. Hopefully, we'll find that bear wandering around the lake here sometime soon, sooner rather than later. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that tip jar, or if you want to have your name in the lights as an executive producer, or associate producer, for associate producers only $1 per month, make sure you go over to my Patreon page, patreon.com/Acurize2. And y'all take care. I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching.